Yeah, please have a look here. While introducing the formation of PDEs by eliminating arbitrary functions, we consider an equation involving two arbitrary functions f and g as z is equal to x into fy plus y into gx. Okay. So, for elimination of these arbitrary functions fy and gx, this equation is to be differentiated two or more times. So therefore, the resultant PDE, it would be of second or higher order, right? Right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is obvious. Now let's look at here. So for elimination of the arbitrary functions, this equation has been differentiated and it will giving you, it's very clear, dou power 4z by dou x square dou y square. So can anybody say what will be the value? Is equal to 0,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Is a PDE of order 4, right? This equation we obtained by successive differentiation 4 times with respect to x for 2 times and with respect to y 2 times. It's very clear. And another way, and another PDE, we can get it, that is, say xys is equal to xp plus y into q minus z, right? Is it possible to obtain from this equation 1 or not? This both the cases we can get it, right? Where s is the, you know what is s? No, what is s, please? Dou square z by dou x dou y.
D square z by dou x dou y.
Right. So therefore, this is also a PDE obtained by eliminating arbitrary constants, arbitrary functions, from equation 1, right? So now tell me which will be the resultant required PDE which will be considered for this equation. Which equation to be chosen? This is of order 4 and this is of order 2, right? Which will be chosen?
Of order 2.
Order 2, yeah. So therefore, we have to write always the minimized order PDE by elimination of either arbitrary constants or arbitrary functions. Okay, minimized PDE to be considered. Okay, this is a simple example we can see for getting the differential equations by eliminating the arbitrary constants or arbitrary functions from the given algebraic equation, maybe getting higher order PDEs also. So therefore, here it is, we cannot say only one equation, one differential equation is exists. The differential equation obtained is not unique. There may be many, but we had to choose the minimized order PDE is the most resultant required PDE which will be formed by the elimination of arbitrary constants or arbitrary functions, right? Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we look at sometimes there may be. So here we consider different single valued functions f and g, right? In the previous example, we considered here two single valued functions f and g, where x and y are the independent variables, but f and g are single valued functions. Sometimes maybe only one arbitrary function. It is of two or more variables. So have a look at here. That elimination of arbitrary function. Let f is a function of u comma v is equal to 0. So this is another kind of arbitrary function, capital F, okay, which is a relationship between u and v. So where u is equal to a function of x, y, z, and v is equal to v of x, y, z. Are you understood? There are functions of x, y, z. So now tell me how we can eliminate this function. This is only one arbitrary function, capital F, which is relation of two arbitrary functions u and v, where u is function of x, y, z, v is function of x, y, z. So how we can eliminate that f? So through the differentiation. Differentiating equation, yeah, it may be two, second equation. Earlier we have written one, okay. So now differentiating two partially with respect to x by chain rule, because z is a function of xy. Chain rule. So we get what is the differentiation of f with respect to x? Can anybody say? Here f is a function of u comma v, and u comma v are functions of x comma y comma z, and z is a function of xy, where terminally x comma y are independent variables. That's all, right? This is now what will be the chain rule for finding the differentiation of f is equal to 0 or f of u comma v is equal to 0 with respect to x. Chain rule, can anybody say?
U f of v and f.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Hello, dear students.
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Now differentiating two equation with respect to x, right? Dou f by dou u into u is a function of x, y, z. So therefore dou u by dou x plus dou u by dou z into dou z by dou x plus dou f by dou v into dou v by dou x, right? Plus v is also a function of z, dou v by dou z into dou z by dou x is equal to 0, right? Similarly, differentiating two partially with respect to y by chain rule only, we get See, what will be that? Dou f by dou u into dou u by dou y plus dou u by dou z into dou z by dou y plus dou f by dou v into dou v by dou y plus dou v by dou z into dou z by dou y, right, is equal to 0. Equation 4. Now, what is our aim? To form the differential equation by eliminate the arbitrary function. What is the arbitrary function here? What is the arbitrary function there? F, right? F has to be removed or F has to be eliminated by using these equations. How we can eliminate this F from this particular equations 3 and 4? Can anybody say how we can eliminate? Eliminating the f functions are involved in form of dou f by dou u, dou f by dou v, dou f by dou u, dou f by dou v. How we can get it that? These two be removed, eliminated, dou f by dou u and dou f by dou v from 3 and 4. How? Can anybody say? Very simple. Very simple.
By dividing.
Sir, divided.
We can find ratio del.
Yeah,
By
first actually you take it that LHS single term into RHS and divide on both sides, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
cannot directly
Yes, sir.
divide. First you take this part or this part into RHS in third and fourth equation as well and divide both of the resultant equations so that dou f by dou u get cancelled one side and dou f by dou v would be cancelled in another side, right? Right?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise you may be write it determinant of their coefficients. You know, dou u by dou x plus dou u by dou z into, what is dou u by dou z? Can anybody say? P, dou u by dou x, right? Next, this one, dou v by dou x plus dou v by dou z into P. Here, dou u by dou y plus dou u by dou z into Q. Dou v by dou y plus dou v by dou z into Q. Determinant is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So once you find out their determinant, and short form of dou u by dou x as ux, ux, uz, vx, vz, or we rewrite this one into the simple form where dou u by dou x as ux plus uz into p, uy plus uz into q, vx plus vz into p, vy plus vz into q is equal to 0, right? Or you may be find out their determinant and rearranging that you will get p times uz into vy minus uy into vz plus q times ux vz minus vx uz. Okay, please rearrange this one. You will get it the way minus vx into uz is equal to uy vx minus ux vy. Ux vy. Okay, this is the form. You can get it once you find out its determinant AD minus BC, and rearranging them, it will give you into this form. It will give you into this form, or this we can denote it as, this will be what will they will be, you see, u is a function of x, y, z, then ux, ui, uz, vx, vy, vz are their differentials, right?
Yes, sir.
So therefore they are functions, are constants. So therefore this will this will also a function of x, y, z. So therefore this also can be denoted as capital Q, and this will be also a function, that is say r. So hence this equation, the resultant equation can be of form capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q is equal to r, is equal to r, where the capital P, which will be a function, or this is, you see, uz vy, vz uy. So therefore this you can write it here, uz vy minus uy vz, that is equal to, it would be a Jacobian of u comma v with respect to y comma z, right? Right? Okay. Similarly, q is equal to, what is q there? ux vz minus uz vx. This is Jacobian of u comma v with respect to z comma x, and r is equal to, which is uy vx minus ux vy. This is Jacobian of u comma v with respect to x comma y. This is for sake of your understanding, I am writing in terms of the Jacobian, but for the knowing of that capital P, capital Q, capital R are the functions of x, y, z, right? And also one thing must be very clearly observed from this equation, where the resultant differential equation P into P plus Q into Q is equal to R is of linear PDE of order 1, right? First order linear PDEs. Why? Because it involves the first order derivatives only, that is small p, small q, and there is no product of them as well. There is no higher degree of them involved in the equation. So hence this is a linear first order PDE. This is a linear first order PDE. Okay, good. So likewise we can eliminate the arbitrary functions may be involved in one function form of u comma v composite form, or maybe different single valued functions, right? Okay, so now see here one example we can look at over there to eliminate the form the differential equation. You see it here. Suppose form the differential equation number 1, form the PDEs from the following equations. Number 1 says z is equal to f of x square minus y square, f of x square minus y square. Can we eliminate that small f is the arbitrary function? We have to eliminate that f by differentiating with respect to xy. So for that, we can easily choose that u is equal to x square minus y square, right? So therefore it will become, this equation becomes z is equal to f of u. Now we have to eliminate that f. So therefore dou z by dou x, differentiating it with respect to x, is equal to dou f by dou u into dou u by dou x. What is dou u by dou x? 2x. What is dou u by dou y? 2y.
Minus 2 sir.
Minus 2.
Yeah. And dou z by dou y is equal to dou f by dou u into dou u by dou y, 2y. Okay, these are the two equations we have. Now we can eliminate that f from these two equations very easily, right, by dividing them. So therefore this will be p is equal to dou f by dou u into 2x divided by this one, q is equal to dou f by dou y dou u, sorry, this is dou f by dou u, right? This is dou f by dou u into 2y. So therefore that implies p by q is equal to x by y, or y into p minus x into q is equal to 0. This is the required PDE, which is of required PDE of order 1, right?
Sir, the minus 2y sir.
Here x cube.
सर डी सर dy by यहाँ 2y होगा minus 2y सर यहाँ पर.
Yes, sir. Minus 2y.
Where? Here.
ये
Right, right. Yes, right. So therefore plus okay. Right. Py plus zx. Xq is equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, see another equation. You can easily do the same way. Try this. XYZ is equal to f of x square plus y square plus z square. Find it. Find the differential equation. Find that, and finally I am giving you another question, which will be a form, single composite form of function f of xy plus z square, comma x plus y plus z is equal to 0. How we can eliminate that capital F from this equation? See, which is a form. You assume it is a form f of u comma v is equal to 0, so that u is equal to xy plus z square, say equation 1, and v is equal to x plus y plus z. Okay, you find out here dou u by dou x is equal to, what is dou u by dou x?
Y
plus 2z into dou z by dou x p, right? Similarly, dou v by dou x 1 plus p, right? Dou u by dou y x plus 2z into q. Dou v by dou y 1 plus q, right? So now differentiating one with respect to x and y partially, we get what will be dou f by dou u into dou u by dou x. I am writing directly y plus 2z into p, right, plus dou f by dou u dou v into dou v by dou x 1 plus p is equal to 0. So this is the differentiation with respect to x, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, now differentiating with respect to y, dou f by dou u into dou u by dou y, x plus 2z into q plus dou f by dou v into 1 plus q is equal to 0. Now from these two equations, eliminating dou f by dou u and dou f by dou v from the above equations. So these two equations we can give it 1, 2. So therefore it will be determinant of y plus 2z into p 1 plus p, x plus 2z q 1 plus q is equal to 0, or y plus 2zp into 1 plus q minus x plus 2zq into 1 plus p is equal to 0, right? AD minus BC. Now we rearrange this one. Now we will be rearranging this. So we will get it as 2z minus x into p plus y minus 2z into q is equal to x minus y. Okay, right? To do it this one, you rearrange that by taking p terms common, where here 2z, okay, here p terms, where it will be getting u into here 2z into p, here p into minus x, right? Minus x is there. Next q terms, q into y, right? Q into 2z minus 2z, y minus 2z. Okay, this 2z pq plus 2z pq minus 2z pq will be cancelled. Then here minus x, here plus y is there, that will go to into the RHS x minus y. Okay, this is a form capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q is equal to R. Okay, so likewise we can obtain the partial differential equations by eliminating the arbitrary constants, arbitrary functions. Maybe that function may be in single form, or the single valued different functions also can be appeared in the equation. They can be eliminated very easily. This is the way. Okay, any doubt in this elimination? We will move to the other concept. Okay, the remaining problems may be solved in the tutorial, right?
Yes, sir.
Any other?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now move to the another concept, which is partial differential equations of first order. First order PDEs. First order PDEs. So before going to that, you know that the first order PDE is, so where we look at the differential equation has been formed by eliminating the arbitrary constants or arbitrary functions. We have some of very clear observations. There we obtain the first order PDEs where equal number of arbitrary constants involved with the equal number of arbitrary independent variables, then the resultant equation will be of first order, right? And also many equations we seen by eliminating the arbitrary functions, there also we obtain the first order PDEs. Why we call they are first order PDEs? That the first order derivatives only involved or one-time differentiation is enough to form the differential equations in such cases. Okay, there may be second and higher order PDEs also we can form, so where it is not possible that elimination with the one-time differentiation, right? But the differential equation is said to be a first order if it involves the highest order derivatives are of first order derivatives and there is no product of the derivatives, first order derivatives, right? In such case, that differential equation is said to be of first order. Usually the first order PDEs, where the highest derivatives are P, Q. That means dou z by dou x, dou z by dou y only. So any differential equation involving only P and Q, but not their products, are higher degree P and Q, then it is said to be a linear first order PDE. Linear first order PDE. There are two aspects in the first order PDEs. One is linear and another one is non-linear. First order PDE means it is a differential equation involving only first order derivatives. Its general form is f of x, y, z, p, q is equal to 0. The general form of the first order PDE is f of x, y, z, p, q is equal to 0. P, q is equal to 0, where x, y are independent variables, z is a dependent variable, p and q are first order derivatives. P is equal to dou z by dou x and q is equal to dou z by dou y. This is the general form of first order PDE. F of x, y, z, p, q is equal to 0. So now again, so we can classify this as linear, non-linear. How we can say linear? If the differential equation not involving the higher degree terms of p and q, first order, first degree, p and q, and also no product of p and q, So hence that differential equation is said to be linear. Otherwise, so there may be the PQ, their degree may be more than 1. P square, Q square, or PQ, it may be involved. Okay. So you see here, you give me, I'm giving you just simple example. Suppose example 1, say Px plus Q into y square is equal to z. Is it linear or non-linear?
Non-linear.
Linear.
Linear.
Px plus q into y square is equal to z. Don't confuse. So we came into the differential equations that particularly first order PDEs, their PQ only are involved So and that differential equation is said to be linear if P comma Q are only first degree terms, as well no product of them would be involved in the equation, then that equation is linear partial differential equation, right? Px plus Q into y square is equal to z, where the derivatives are P and Q, they are linear. Okay, so therefore that differential equation is linear. And another example, we can write it here. Say P square plus Q square is equal to 1. Tell me, is it linear or
Linear,
non-linear?
sir.
Linear.
Huh?
Non
Linear, sir.
non-linear.
Linear.
Non-linear, sir.
Non-linear.
Non-linear.
Non-linear. This is
Non-linear,
non-linear PDE. Non-linear PDE. Okay. Yeah. We can. I would like to give you another example where that we can see later also. Why? Because higher order we can. Yeah. This is not a first order PDE, but I will giving you one simple definition also. There is one thing, that is z into zxx plus zy whole square is equal to 0. So tell me, is it a linear or non-linear? It is not about the first order, it is of second order, right?
Non-linear, sir. Non-linear. Non-linear, sir.
Second
Non-linear.
order. Linear.
Yeah, this is non-linear, but it is of one particular case. This we call usually quasi-linear equation of second order. Quasi-linear PDE means a differential equation if the degree of highest order derivatives, degree of highest order derivative is 1, and no product of partial derivatives of higher order. Are you understand?
Yes, sir.
A differential equation is said to be quasi-linear if the degree of highest order derivative is 1 and no product of partial derivatives of higher order are present. Then that differential equation is said to be quasi-linear. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Please understand, no confusion here. Quasi-linear means the higher order derivatives are having 1 degree and no product of the higher order derivatives present in the given equation. Then such kind of equations are said to be quasi-linear equations. Quasi-linear equations. Okay?
Sir. Sir. Sir.
सर म्यूट है.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है किसी को?
यस यस.
Okay.
Sir, you are muted.
सर खुद म्यूट किए हैं.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है किसी?
आ रहे.
सर ये आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
अरे सर म्यूट किए हुए हैं.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
भैया dear students,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
are you clear about the quasi-linear equations, right?
Repeat again, sir. Quasi-linear PDI.
A differential equation of any of order, whatever it may be, the higher order PDE is also where we can easily to classify that the quasi-linear differential equation if all the higher order derivatives are of first degree and no product of higher order derivatives present in the given equation, such equations are said to be quasi-linear PDEs. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so therefore this is the example. So now our total discussion is to the first order PDEs, where particularly in that first order PDEs, so it will be linear or non-linear. So where
Sir.
it
सर अगर ZY स्क्वायर की जगह सिर्फ ZY हो जाए तो
that will be linear. That will be linear.
just
Yes, sir.
square will be quasi linear.
That will be linear,
Linear. Yes, sir.
right? Okay.
तो क्वासी नहीं होगा ना?
Nahi koi. No.
Quasi.
No, that will be linear. If ZY is there, if it is ZY, this is linear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if it is higher order, then higher degree, then it will be quasi-linear. Okay, right. So now coming into the first order PDEs, so I will give you some of the definitions which are mainly that the solution of PDEs. We already taken the general form of, what is the general form of PDE of first order? Tell me. F of
x comma y comma z comma p comma q.
P comma Q is equal to 0, right? So equation 1. Now, how we can describe the solution of the differential equation? We can describe the solution of the differential equation. The complete solution, they will be classified as complete solution. Complete solution, right? Any relation or any function, say f of x comma y comma z comma a comma b is equal to 0. A comma b were arbitrary constants involving two arbitrary constants. Okay, satisfies equation 1, then the solution 2 is called the complete solution of 1. Okay, complete solution or complete integral or primitive of first order differential equation. Okay, complete solution means the relation which involves the arbitrary constants satisfies the first order PDE or whatever the PDE is, it is said to be the complete solution. Complete solution. Understand? If we are giving particular values to the arbitrary constants A and B in the complete solution, then that resultant solution is called particular solution. Particular solution means giving particular values to the arbitrary constants. Arbitrary constants in equation 2. Then that solution that satisfies automatically to the equation 1. So hence the solution is said to be particular solution. Okay. Okay. Then general solution. General solution. A differential equation satisfying differential equations satisfying the PDE 1 say relation say f of u comma v is equal to 0 satisfies the equation 1. That means the arbitrary constants were in arbitrary functions were involved. Arbitrary functions were involved. Suppose any arbitrary function involved into the equation which satisfies the differential equation 1, then that solution is said to be, then the solution 3 is said to be the general solution of the differential equation. Okay, where clearly here u is equal to u of x comma y comma z, v is equal to v of x comma y comma z. Okay, if arbitrary functions involved in the solution, then the solution is said to be general solution. Understand, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
If arbitrary constants involved in the solution, that solution is said to be complete solution. From that complete solution, we can obtain the particular solution by giving the particular values to the arbitrary constants. This is a particular solution. This is a general solution, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, we already said the linear PDE, a differential equation, a partial differential equation of order 1 involves P comma Q if there is no higher degree of P and Q, second and higher degree of P and Q, and no product of P and Q involved in the equation, then that is said to be a linear partial differential equation. Linear partial differential equation. Otherwise, it is said to be non-linear. So here another classification, that is Lagrange's linear partial differential equation. Lagrange's linear partial differential equation. A differential equation of form capital P into small p plus capital Q into small q is equal to R, where P is function of x comma y comma z as well Q, R are all functions of x comma y comma z. All functions of x comma y comma z. Okay. A linear partial differential equation involving the dependent variable z and two independent variables x comma y are of form capital P into small p plus q into q is equal to R. Any differential equation it is of form like this, then it is said to be linear, Lagrange's linear PDE. Lagrange's linear PDE. Okay. So we will solve these Lagrange's linear PDEs and the methodologies we will tell you in the tomorrow class, in the next class, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, in this, sir, in there,
Yes.
Z is the unit of PQ1, sir. In this equation, sir, P, Q are independent of Z, na, sir?
No, in functions of x, y, z, or maybe constants.
Okay.
X comma y comma z. P, Q, R, capital P, Q, R are functions of x, y, z, are constants.
I am talking about, sir, Z, sir, Z.
That may be involved. That may be.
Okay, sir.
Maybe or may not be.
Sir.
They are functions.
Sir,
Hmm.
do we have the next class on tomorrow?
Yeah, that yesterday's compensation class. We will do.
Sir.
You have any class tomorrow at 11 o'clock?
No, sir, we don't have any class. Sir, will it be 1 hour or 2 hour class?
1 hour may be sufficient. Yesterday's yesterday class we have been suspended now. That's only. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any?